Hey folks, Randy Loba here from Action Benefits, and I want to help you with 5 ways that the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, well, now law, will change employee benefits starting in 2026. First thing you need to know is that it will expand the availability of HSAs or health savings accounts. Beginning with the new year, persons with direct primary care arrangements, meaning you're paying a subscription fee for concierge care, you're giving 150 bucks, 100 bucks a month to the doctor's office for as many primary care visits as you want, or your employer is helping you with that arrangement. If you're in that arrangement and it costs less than $150 per single or less than $300 per family, you can now contribute to an HSA. And to sweeten the pot a little bit, you can use those HSA funds that you just put in there to pay for your direct primary care. The advantages of HSAs are tax advantaged. Anything you throw in there grows tax deferred. And when you pull it out, as long as you use it for a qualified health expense like your DPC expenses here, it is also tax free. Second thing to point out while we're talking about HSAs is that if your employer or you are an employer who offers ICRAs or individual coverage health reimbursement arrangements where the employer provides the employee cash to go shopping for insurance on the health insurance marketplace or your equivalent state marketplace or healthcare.gov, whatever you want to call it, any plan sold on those exchanges that is either a bronze plan or a catastrophic plan will automatically qualify as a high deductible health plan and be compatible with HSAs. So consumers can put away some money, again, tax free, and withdraw it tax free to pay for qualified health expenses, which really helps to offset some of the pain that those higher deductible plans could cause. Second thing is it makes permanent the HDHP telehealth exemption. So what does that mean in plain English? During the pandemic, Congress really wanted to emphasize and allow for folks to access telehealth to test and treat coronavirus and anything else that you might have seen during the pandemic. And one way they did that was to allow high deductible health plans to cover telehealth services either at copay or with a coinsurance before the enrollee had satisfied any portion of their deductible. What they do with this portion of the One Big Beautiful Bill at law now is to make that permanent. So from here on out for any plan year beginning after December 31st, 2024, so if you're renewing now or renewed in the past few months or renewing in the remainder of 2025 or anytime beyond that, your your HDHD plan will be eligible for first dollar coverage for telehealth and other remote services. So really good news for people who use those services and want to take advantage of them. Third thing it does is raise the contribution limit for dependent care flexible savings accounts. So these dependent care FSAs are set up by the employers. Both employers and employees can contribute to them. And so long as those funds are used to pay for childcare, whether it's daycare or a qualified in-home daycare, something of the sort, that money is tax-free as well when you put it in and when you take it out. Beginning on January 1st, 2026, limits for those accounts increase. If you are single or married filing jointly, you can contribute up to $7,500 per year. If you're married filing separately, you can contribute up to $3,750 per year, half that. Both of those are increases from the previous year's amount, but we should note that those figures will not be adjusted for inflation over time. The next thing is Congress is now allowing permanently educational assistance programs to continue to pay student loans. So again, not too long ago, Congress enacted laws that allowed employers to pay both interest and principal on their employee student loans. They continue that policy and make it permanent going forward. They do raise the cap on those contributions to $5,250 per year. Employers can contribute up to that amount tax-free. Anything above that amount would be taxed as a regular wage. That limit, again, will adjust with inflation over time. The last thing to know is that there are new tax advantage accounts that are created for children under 18. So again, beginning on the 1st of next year, parents and caregivers can contribute to a tax advantage account that works a lot like your current IRA or individual retirement account where you put money in that's tax advantaged, tax free. It grows tax free, but you may be taxed when you make the withdrawals on that account later on. Again, when the child becomes 18 in this case. For children born between 2025 and 2028, the government may make a one-time $1,000 contribution to those accounts to help get people started, and other contribution sources are limited to $5,000 per year. Employers can also contribute $2,500 per year, and again, those figures will adjust annually with inflation over time. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, in a little under 6 minutes or so, 5 ways the One Big Beautiful Bill Act will change employee benefits in 2026. For more information, please follow us at actionbenefits.com.